Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
This episode of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by the TMOS Holiday Shopping Center. It's the most important way to support the Mike O'Mara Show, especially during the holidays. The next time you need to buy that special gift from Target.com, Walmart.com, or Macy's.com, make sure you click the shopping banner on our website. Then shop like you normally would. It's that simple. And happy holidays from everybody at the Mike O'Mara Show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Still messed up?
What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
You think you can fix that backdrop? You take a shot. Video day.
God damn that effing piece of shit backdrop. God damn. Adjust it this way. Adjust it this way. It's vertical. You know what? If a camera shot went up to the ceiling, I'd be aces. But it's 3 inches wide, piece of shit.
Oh, dear. Merry Christmas, Mike.
We're live. On air.
Ready to start the show?
Yeah, we're moving.
Now, okay, for those of you who are just listening,
Yes.
and this is an audio.
great video day.
Oh, look,
Fantastic.
He hung the picture of me and him on the wall.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's awesome. Mike knocked his backdrop over in a fit of rage. Rage.
Holiday rage.
There was a rage in the cage. Now that the backdrop is dancing. See, what the backdrop is a multi-$1,000 piece of equipment, Oscar, that actually is a vinyl printed backdrop that says The Mike O'Mara Show that gives a suitable background for Mike to broadcast in.
Okay, now we're back. Oh, that was quick.
That was
We're back.
quick. But Mike has still got an element of rage in his eyes.
I hate that thing. What did I tell you the other day, Rob? Didn't I tell you it's my least favorite piece of equipment, if you even want to call it equipment, in this room?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pony when you said that.
No,
it's the backdrop.
He's not equipment. He's not equipment. He's a human being
with an addled.
He's alive.
With an addled
He's
ass.
a human. Yes. So anyway, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show.
As you were saying,
happy
Mike,
holiday.
as you were saying.
1 week. 1 week to go.
As you were saying.
Hot tea. Because normally you have
I have tea when we have to record at 3:00 in the morning.
It's a little bit of an early start because it gets the weekend started early that way, Mike.
That's not why we're doing it. That's
No?
not why we're doing it. Why do
Why
you
are we
do
doing
that?
it?
Why do you position something we're doing on the show that makes it look like we're just soft?
We're not soft.
When we're doing this because Podcast Village is such a viable, humming entity,
Yes.
and there is so much going on that we have to move our schedule today to accommodate the Podcast Village people, which is what the real deal is. But then you say, get an early start.
No.
on the weekend."
Not an early start to our weekend, to everyone else's weekend. Because a lot of people view the Friday episode of the Mike O'Mara Show as their weekend liftoff. We're doing it as a favor to the listener, as we do everything.
So happy holidays.
Is it a
everybody.
weekend liftoff?
It is the weekend liftoff.
What does that
Weekend
mean?
lift up.
It's the official start of the weekend.
Oh, when they're done with this show?
Yeah, they will take our show by the hand and walk into the weekend. And not just any weekend.
Can I remind everybody, though, please do not approach me on my lunch hour.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
Hi, guys.
Do you think they could make your life any worse?
Hey, Rob, you gave me a couple of them this week. Here we go.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
Really good with the ta-da.
You know what?
I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
What's funny about Mike's? I would have not outrage, not outbreak. It's outrage, right?
Well, just rage.
Yeah, rage.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's a little rage. That's
Yes, yes.
That's a little rage.
You're-
I'm gonna let me say to anyone that might be concerned about the opening of the show, I am in a. I don't get happy. I never DGH, but I am in a really, really festive holiday spirit. I am. My little guy was hysterical today.
this man is lying.
No, Oscar, God is my witness. I'm actually in a great mood.
Okay,
That's
I'm
great.
in a great mood. The backdrop is shtick. Am I mad at it? Yes. Do I really care? No.
No.
You guys know me well enough. You know if I care. I got something for you. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Let me just bring this in. This was today. This is my morning. This is how my morning started out today. Let me see. I hope it translates.
All right.
I should have sent myself an email with it.
All right.
I got one last pimple from Winston. Was steady with you.
It's obviously Michael
How you
singing.
be in a bad mood when your day starts with your kid singing the Pimple song from George Carlin on his own, and I recorded it. It's so good.
I got one less pimple from Winston. Was steady with you.
You hear the way he says Gwen? He is. It's official.
Yeah.
He's 5 years old. He's a mimic. He has the ear. He does. That's what he has.
You know, that's really. I have actually not on my phone, but I have an audio tape of Julia from roughly the same age doing Carlin's 7 Dirty Words. Yeah.
Why would you one up Mike? He's having a moment here, and then he said, "Oh, my
Because that's
daughter's
what
done
it's
it 10
like. It's
years ago."
why does he have the
This is
last
gonna
word?
be a bad
why does
day.
he do last word freak?
Hey, Santos was doing
because that's
something
the way his
on,
brain works.
But it was a joke. I don't really have Julia saying
Do
the
you?
7 dirty words.
You would
Oh, it
though.
was a
Of all
joke?
people,
It
you
sounded
that
like-
was
didn't
so
sound
real.
like a
That wasn't a
joke.
But
joke.
really, do you think I would have a 5-year-old doing the 7 dirty words? Come now.
Okay.
I'm not a monster.
Hey, I don't do that on demand.
Pimple from Winston. Was
That's sweet.
steady with you.
He had trouble with steady.
He's
He knows the
5.
whole thing.
What are you, a stage dad?
He takes it. Yeah, I am a little bit. He takes it almost to don't know whether to break it or leave it. I've been obsessed with it. It's an earworm that I've been saying. I got one last pimple from going steady with you. Don't know whether to break it or leave it alone. It's the only one I call on my own. And today, at the breakfast table, as the sun was coming up here in West South Florida, he busted into that, and I leaned back in my chair and screamed laughing. And of course, he's a 5-year-old, and as soon as he sees that,
Perfect
he starts
encouragement.
singing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Is that the first time you'd heard him sing it? So you didn't even know he had it committed to memory?
We were in the car one day just driving, and we're singing that song, and he starts laughing. He liked it, so I kept doing it and doing it, and then I didn't know that he'd retained it. You got to be mindful of these little brains, these little 5-year-olds, because good, bad, ugly. They imprint things, and that's the way.
This is the
like, for
thing.
example, The Empire Strikes Back. Not a cool moment when Darth Vader in that initial fight is beheaded,
Yes.
and you look down and it's actually Luke Skywalker's head. That was a moment that I can't get back, but it didn't traumatize him, so I'm very fortunate with that one. So that's.
What about when brother and sister make out?
They never really
in-
make out.
You mean in the movie? Well, I don't know. By the way, I'm a Star Wars complete rube.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about it. I didn't get caught up. I saw the first one, and then I couldn't
So
tell
if
you.
he ever comes to you and says, "Is it okay to love my sister?"
Yeah.
because he's seen
Luke and Leia.
Luke and Leia just
are Luke and Leia related?
Yes, the
Oh,
brother and
yeah.
sister.
Well, they swap spit all the time in the first 2 movies.
Well, there's occasional kissing. There's nothing like a makeout session like Oscar's painting.
Yeah,
it.
they make out. The one I saw was like a real
It's like
real
Taboo
kiss.
6.
It's a category.
How come they're related? I
Well,
thought
they
she
had the
was
same parents.
So Darth Vader is Princess Leia's.
This is excellent.
Yeah.
Please keep going down this road
Wait,
of
Darth
questioning.
Darth Vader is Princess Leia's father?
Yep.
Is that true? I mean,
That is honest.
don't do shtick
no.
with me, Rob.
Hey,
Are
you know I don't
really?
fool around with Star Wars. No, that's true.
So Darth Vader is, and who's the mother?
Who is
do
the
we ever
mother?
have the mother,
I
or
don't
is
think
it-
the mother is really a player.
A tramp.
Some interstellar whore.
Can you
All right,
help
don't
me out
go
with
there.
this?
A tramp was good enough.
Can
Jesus.
you tell me?
How
So
dare
it goes Star Wars, and then
Right.
it's like what, the New Hope? That's what they renamed it.
Yeah, that's it.
Or A New Hope. Then it goes Empire Strikes Back.
Right. And then
What's the next one after that?
Return of the Jedi,
Yes.
and he'll love that because that's all Muppets. That's got the Ewoks in it.
That's
Return of the Jedi
my
is a good
favorite
one.
as a child.
All right, we'll watch it this weekend. What comes after Return of the Jedi?
Technically, Episode 1, which is
Which is all CGI.
it's horrible. Then 2 and 3. Then what is it? The Last Jedi is the 7th one, and that is an excellent film.
So
Daddy
if
will
I
even
go-
like that one.
So Return of the Jedi is the third one?
Yeah, or it'll probably be listed Episode 6.
Well, can I ask a question? Why they nerded up? Because George Lucas is a nerd? Is that why they do that?
Sometimes the answer's in the question, Mike.
Okay, so
Also-
that's it. All
Now,
right,
so
I
you
get
got the taboo side of the storyline. Makes sense now why Darth Vader his helmet looks the way it does. You know what I mean? Like he's been doing that over the galaxy all the time.
Is he making a penis joke?
Mike, this is what we like to call, and it happens every December, Half-Baked Comedy Concept Friday. And he's right on top of it.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
I'm winning. This is the only time you can ever talk to someone that you think knows the plot arc of Star Wars.
I'm
and
winning.
You can start planting these wonderful gems into his subconscious. Be like, oh, that does look like a penis.
That's right.
Can I make a comment about Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back?
Will you do it
When
in
they go
Yoda's
to-
voice?
When they go to Yoda's planet,
They go, Bob.
Yoda's eyes look like puppet eyes. They don't move.
Yes, he blinks, but right?
Yeah,
like
well-
when he's on the back, riding around going,
Of course.
and his eyes,
It's 30
are the
years
same.
ago, and it is.
I know it's 30 years
Frank
ago. It
Oz
doesn't work
holding a
for me, you know.
Yoda with same eye expression.
He might as well leave it.
all time.
The Jedi Master might as well be Animal from the Muppet Show.
I'm going to cry. It's so true.
It is true. How did we buy into it?
Eyes never change expression.
And they're dead.
Dead
if you
eyes.
go back, all right, you want to have fun this weekend?
Oh, my
go
God.
back. Hey, nerds. I know we got a lot of people that love it. Go back, watch The Empire Strikes Back, and look at how dead, blind. I mean, you could stack Yoda up against Al Pacino instead of a woman, and you get the same eye expression. There's nothing going on because
if
it's like they're
Pacino-
plastic.
Blind I am.
Wouldn't it be great if Pacino had that role in Empire Strikes Back? There is no try.
Now Rob and I are at the Rob and I are in the Catskills right now.
What about this?
Screwed you all.
Well, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Use the Force. Use the Force, Luke.
Can you imagine
Use the
Pacino?
Force. Come on.
Al Pacino in a backpack? And Luke Skywalker running around.
All right. Sit over there in the jungle. I'm going to use my little three-fingered hand to pull your starship out of the muck. Watch this. Look, come on. Lift out of the muck. Come on.
Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Anyway,
Wait. You gotta say if you were his age, you'd set a blowtorch to this place.
If I was a young Jedi, I'd set a flamethrower. I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Yoda, can you deliver on a deadline?
Anyway, but the dead. So I'm right about the dead eyes,
Yeah,
right?
and it's just I think
So
we all just sort of bought in.
So
because
very
that's
true.
all we had.
And it's
you know?
when the spaceships. I'm sorry, it's new to me. I'm watching it for my kid.
Right.
When the spaceships are flying, and you've got the thing where the background moves.
Not
the
the spaceship.
spaceships aren't moving. They look like they're being hung on string.
Yeah.
It's dated.
They were.
But in the day, it was absolute
fantastic.
state of the
And
art.
you know what? Still great storytelling. It's just they're telling it with different tools.
Is it really great storytelling?
I would say yes, it is. I would say it's a very simplistic tale told well.
When
with
you-
a moral, yeah.
You're right about the models. When you look close up and you look at the footage for behind the scenes,
Yeah.
that you look at the models, you're like, oh my, how did they do that with the technology they had back then? That's why you see a leap into episode 1 after Return of the Jedi, where you're like, oh, they're overusing this technology, or it's not where it should be.
And they
it gets
actually
much
went back
better later
They
on.
went back to episode 4 and actually corrected some of the effects, like the
Episode 4.
Episode 4,
Yes,
Star Wars,
sorry.
the first one.
Would you like a really obscure bit of movie trivia here? And this
Yeah.
is for real movie nerds.
Please.
The general, not for the Empire, but the general for what is it, the Resistance? What are they called? What's the team that Luke Skywalker's on?
They're
in
the
Star Wars?
Resistance is that's a good
The
way to put it.
Resistance,
There
the
was
general for the rebels,
The rebels.
right? Is it the rebels that
The Rebellion.
Yes.
It's the
The
Rebellion.
rebellion.
Yeah.
The general for the rebellion is the same general that talks to Matthew Modine in Full Metal Jacket. The same general that goes, "Let's go in for the big win." Come on, do you know the scene I'm talking
yes,
about?
yeah.
Do you know that scene where he's like, where he's wearing? Is that a peace sign? You have a peace
Also-
sign on your helmet? That's
also
it's
was
the
the
same
most
general.
winning joke at UNLV.
What's that?
Running Rebels. Nothing?
No.
Wrong crowd. All right, moving on.
Half-Baked Comedy Friday. A December
Did you do
tradition.
Did you tape a Big O and Dukes last night?
No.
Did you tape one this morning?
It's a crazy time.
Somebody
of year.
in Las Vegas is going to laugh. Let me say this. What about clearing the plate and saying,
You want to start again?
Yeah, what
You
about-
wanna start again?
Clearing the plate or cleansing the palate? Which one are we going to go
I'm
with?
going to go with clearing the plate.
Okay, that's wrong.
It's
What is-
cleaning the plate. You
Why
clean the plate.
why couldn't you clear the plate?
No, you clean the plate, you clear the dishes, you cleanse the palate.
What about a palate cleanser?
A palate cleanser is perfectly
Okay,
acceptable.
big
That's
win- big win.
A
today.
fourth option that was previously not on the table.
English it is.
He doesn't know how to talk. Hoo-ah!
What about Spaceballs?
Put a full sentence together.
You drop Spaceballs into your viewing just as a palate cleanser.
You know, he would love Spaceballs if he sees Pizza the Hut, after he sees Jabba the Hutt, he's going to love it.
Is Jabba the Hutt in the third one?
Yes, he's going to be in the third episode.
Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll knock that out with him.
Pizza
He's
the
kind of
Hut.
into it.
He would be slapping his knee as a little kid.
And also Mel Brooks as yogurt.
Yes. Very, very funny. Very clever boys. Very, very clever.
All great.
Yes.
All great.
All the movies he hates.
That's right.
Stick we are doing. I am blind. I cannot see.
I do remember one of my favorite characters you did some years ago. I think it was on one of the episodes, like episode 2 coming out, and you did Scrota.
Scrota. Warm. Okay, I remember Scrota because that was damn funny.
Warm I am. Down here between the thighs I live. I'm Scrota. Scrota. A stringy beard I have.
Okay, start the show. Thank you very much.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Christmas with Burr, Brian Butterfield. I had my Christmas tree specially imported from Mexico. Oh, a present for me? I shouldn't have. How? To Brian from Brian. I bought myself this present with my eyes closed, so I genuinely don't know what it is. Oh, a pregnancy testing kit. Every year, I follow a recipe which has been handed down from Butterfield to Butterfield for over one generation. Grandma Butterfield's Christmas Pizza. The whole of Christmas in one convenient dish. Turkey-flavored chicken. Belgian sprouts. Mince pies. Mini mince pies. Baby pork cylinders. Chocolate currency. Nutty nut-nuts. Non-calendar dates. Indigestion tablets. Varicose vein cheese. Orange fish flesh. Clown nose fruit. Hibernian eggs, bread and ham deltoids, bonsai brandy bottle, and Christmas bon. Christmas.
Wow.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from the Podcast Village Studios in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. By the way, that last clip cements my belief that the laugh track destroys comedy.
I think mostly, some reason, British laugh track. You know, it's
Horrible.
really offensive
Like the guy
on
was
Monty
smoking
Python.
weed and just sitting there
Over the top.
with a volume button just going, just constantly. The Mike O'Mara Show, or TMOS to our friends, is a worldwide podcast and radio show with a family of listeners who are unrivaled in their love and support for their program. If you're a first-timer, sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained. And for our longtime friends, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for spreading the word every day about TMOS from Burlington, Vermont to Burlington, Iowa.
Hey!
From Woodland, California to Saigon. From Baltimore to Belfast, the Mike O'Mara Show is on now and brought to you by 23andMe. Mrs. O'Mara received her email that they are now processing her 23andMe. We are planning to gift 23andMe to my brother and sister-in-law. I've got huge DNA news for you. Now through December 25th, all 23andMe DNA kits are on sale. 23andMe helps you understand what your DNA can tell you about you and your family story. And a lot of people in our listening audience are giving it for the holidays because it's a lot of fun. It's named for the 23 pairs of chromosomes that make up our DNA, and it's easy to do. Just spit into the tube provided in your 23andMe kit. Register your sample to your personal 23andMe account, and in a few weeks you receive your personalized online reports. If you've been listening to our show, we've done a deep dive on some of our DNA. Yesterday it was the big discussion about Rob and I being genetically predisposed to elite athleticism. We refer to that as the mini Christmas miracle.
It is.
23andMe's Ancestry Composition Report, you can explore where you come from, where your DNA is from, out of 150-plus regions worldwide. Now through December 25th, get 30% off any 23andMe DNA kit. Order yours at 23andMe.com/TMOS. That's 23andMe.com/TMOS. This Christmas, give the gift of your family's story. Again, that's 23andMe.com/TMOS, and we are delighted to have them. I've been wanting to get them for a long, long time, and I'm so glad to be flapping my gums about them, and just wish my mom and dad were around so I could say, where'd this come from? Anyway, just kind of curious. And as we found out earlier in the week, Oscar is Japanese.
He is. He's turning Japanese.
Yes, very excited.
7%.
So, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show as we wind down to the holidays. Last night, I think I had mentioned this on the show, we had the neighborhood holiday dinner at the Cocoonville Country Club, which was really, really special.
Can you thumbnail it for us?
Thumbnail it? Sure. There it is.
No. Hey, you got your thumb clean.
Is it
That's
like
good.
In The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel when they have the end of the season party?
I didn't get there yet, so you're kind of spoiling it for me right there.
Well,
I'm
there is an
spoiling.
end of the season.
Tried to dive into that last night, but we got home too late, and Carla was having no part of it. And we are caught up now. I think we're at episode 5 of season 2, so that's where I want to be.
10 episodes in the second season?
Yes, but as a palate cleanser, you should watch Spaceballs.
Palate cleanser. Yeah, cleanse your plate, Mike.
Let me just say that I have very nice neighbors. And when you have a neighborhood where you can get together with people and say hello and be friendly and shake hands and say Merry Christmas, there is no real negative to that.
No. Mm-mm.
With that said, I think I should point out that as far as a purely social event, that's a that's not obligatory. It's I guess the fun factor could be a little bit more.
Oh, what set the scene, Daddy-O?
The scene is that they're people that that I would not there maybe are 4 people out of. There may be 4, I should say 2 couples out of 30 that I would choose to really just go out on for an evening.
Is it sort of
I mean?
the neighborhood equivalent of people that only go to church on Christmas?
Yeah,
these are people you just
they have
see
a lot
at
of functions. They have a lot of functions.
Okay, all right, so maybe Easter too.
This is my world. This is the same world I get when I'm with my own family up there in Maine, where these are people that have been together, and I have not been engaged.
Outside,
even though I've been a member here for a long
outsider,
time.
though. You're the outsider.
But I know sometimes it gets old, And so there's one particular person who was at the table, this lady, who there's just no real conversation, and the only words that came out of this person's mouth at the conclusion of dinner is when she snarkily looked across at my plate and said, "I guess you didn't like it." With this, and because I ate quickly, I'm sorry, wizened 7-hour, still picking at whatever food your bird claw was picking at until the end of the evening.
Some old crone with a piece of broccoli.
Don't call me
I guess you didn't like it, And I really did I eat I eat fast. I come from an Irish family. We used to have to eat fast. That's the way we did. I eat fast. I like food. I like big bites. I like taking a bite.
Was it
out of crime?
Was it? Thanks, McGruff.
That's all that really happened.
Did you really?
But it really pissed me off. I didn't say anything.
How many people
her,
were? How many people were at the table, and who heard?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then
was it loud
people.
enough for everybody at the table to hear that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So she was looking for attention too. Yeah.
No, but it was not. There was no engagement otherwise. And then at one point, I play the video of my son conducting the Northport Symphony.
Yes.
And everybody at the table was like super into it. Like, oh, that's so cute, except for that couple that were just kind of like, you know what I mean? And
why do you think they have a negative vibe towards you? Because that's obviously.
I don't know.
To not look at a video of a
Rob,
kid,
I
you're
swear
wrong.
to God, I think I'm the one that's overreacting.
No.
I don't think it's a negative vibe. I think it might be the way that they deal with everything. But it is just...
but if someone has a video of their kid doing something that is that remarkable, at least fake it.
You live...
Well, you know what?
You live in fairy tale world because this is what's probably happening.
Yeah.
Is Carla the youngest at the table?
Yes.
Okay.
Carla's the youngest in the state.
Okay. Just making sure.
Still.
We have
and Carla and I have been together 15 years. She's still the youngest in the state.
We have fought about this in the past. You said
ridiculous.
it's not a retirement community, and we're just clarifying here. If she's at the youngest...
Well, it is a retirement. Yeah, okay. What it's not, I've said to you, it's not a 55 and over.
Okay.
Kids aren't allowed community, and there are 4, 5, 6 children within the community of 400.
Yes.
All right.
So it's we're a distinct minority.
They're known as the 2%.
Yeah. But by the way, if you look at my Facebook page, you'll see a picture that tells you why we're not moving out of here. It's absolutely stunning. It was the sunrise of sunrises this morning, and I took a picture of it. It was beautiful. Really beautiful. Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought I'd throw the good in with the bad.
Most of the people in Florida are focused on the sunset, if you catch my drift.
If you look at
I mean, that's the positive. The negative would be, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's another one.
Perfect
All
response.
I understand.
Look, Mike, what I'm saying is that woman probably looks at your family. You've got a little baby, and she hates the world. She's always negative. Her, I guess, line of thought, she's like, he's not going to see that baby for long, because she doesn't know how old you are. She doesn't know what's going on with your life, how virile you are.
Right.
She doesn't know anything.
Thank you.
She's
I'm going to my colonoscopy doctor.
She is judging, and she is hating.
Hating on you.
Hating.
No, you know what? Actually, there was a time when our salad arrived that she tapped me on the shoulder and wanted to tell me something about the neighborhood, and I looked at her and said,
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
That's when you had the lettuce hanging out of your mouth?
No, and then that's when she looked at me and she said, you know what, I'm gonna report you to the club, the board of directors, and you're gonna get a letter.
If you think you can make my life any worse, you go right ahead. Be my guest. Take a shot.
Now, let me just say, I don't want to make more of it than it was. It was my own deal. But I think the general point I want to make, super nice. Familiarity with neighbors is, I think, important in any world. Rob, you can commiserate with me on this.
I am very cordial.
It's cordiality. It's cordial, and sitting down is a positive.
Matters.
I would say on our street there are maybe 14 houses. Okay, I would socialize with one household. That's how many I'd socialize with. But I'm cordial with 12 others and hate one of them. So that's pretty much the breakdown.
A buddy of mine down here that I know very well, who was there with another group of people, and he does not. He's not. I don't want to say he's a teetotaler, but he's a little bit of a guy. And we play every year in this tournament together. He's hysterically funny. He is a naturally funny guy, but he's quirky and he does not drink. And he came out to say hi to my wife and I realized, I said, "How long have you been here?" And he looks at me and he goes, and it's just, it's already festiving up around here
hammered?
where people are absolutely blotto hammered.
Wow.
And he is the polar opposite of Drinking Mike. He was absolutely Yoda cute.
Oh, that's
he was
great.
he's just a little bit of a guy, and he was hysterical. And he tells, and that is a guy, if I was there for an hour, half an hour, I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
You don't have there's no laughter of any real kind.
Well, you have to have
like
some sort of
the
weather. You have to have some sort of commonality with people for laughter to happen. And that you can't, in my neighborhood, which is a great neighborhood, we have like a block party twice a year, one at the beginning and one at the end of the summer. And I end up talking to the same 6 people, and there's enough commonality that we can pass time, but there's no joyous laughter.
Oscar, I think we can commiserate on this.
Yes.
And maybe Rob to a certain extent too with this. You and I believe, socially, have always gravitated to a certain extent, really socially, with I don't want to say bad actors, but I want to say they're people that are they bring a little danger to the table. They bring an edge, and we're not stimulated unless there's that.
I need to be intellectually, and I would not even socially stimulated.
Mm-hmm. And in my case, the intellectual part I kind of threw out the window. And I socialized most of my adult life with borderline criminals because they amused me.
This is true.
Okay, am I right? Would that be accurate?
If not criminals, people that are in law enforcement who understand the criminal mind.
Well, but the people in law enforcement that I would socialize with would normally be, practicing borderline criminal activity.
Exactly. Well, but for good.
Like, there's a gray area that you must work in order to fight crime.
Yes. Right. Exactly. But I mean, I love that kind. But it was not like those were the people you'd bring home to your parents and say, these are my friends.
I disagree.
And so
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. Okay. I remember.
Well, see, you did. You're ahead of me on that one because you could bring anybody into Mama Santana's kitchen. It would be like that scene in Goodfellas after they kill Billy Bats. And they all go and they have pasta and she cooks.
Of all people, would be
bring the knife back, okay?
I remember my mom running down. We had
got its paw.
I had a German exchange student, and we ended up having the German exchange party at my parents' house in their basement, and we were all getting hammered. And my mom didn't know, and she busted down like the Kool-Aid guy, and was like, "What is this? Cerveza?" I'm like, "It's non-alcoholic, Mom." And she took one of the kids' beers, took a swig, and said, "Okay," walked right up.
Wow. I think as you were telling that story, I think I figured it out. Rob, I think what it is for me is that I'm maybe it's because of what we do. I'm bored.
Yes.
I'm bored unless
you want someone over the top.
Unless Maisel's performing, we're out of there.
But that's not cool because it makes
it's not fair to the.
But you know what? It's a common thread. It's why in high school I was drawn to my buddy Brad. Brad was out of his mind crazy
because he do stupid, silly stuff.
Yeah, and it was that.
And it's still. But I'm going to be 60 years old. I shouldn't be around. It should be. It's time to chill. But I can't do that.
No, you can't change your wiring.
If they're young or old, it's always the person that's a little. And you know what? I always regret it. It's just like the guy that'll go, Mike, you want to go to the second place? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go to the second place. And it doesn't. I sometimes, to a certain extent, envy the people who are anybody that came to Las Vegas. They saw me. Mm-hmm. I remember I made a comment to somebody last night that when we went to Las Vegas, that I was sitting at a slot machine at 6:30, and you know what you heard? This is what you heard. Their eyes got wide, and they you know what they looked at me? They looked at me like I was Satan. They looked at me like I was Satan because that was so. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a neighborhood
stayed up
where
all night and you are gambling.
Yes,
I was gambling. I was gambling, and I don't know. I don't think I do it like I used to, where you can get into. But like Jimmy Cerrito's a maniac, he's a maniac.
He'll never be the first to quit. Of course not.
No. And he's a maniac, and I love it for him.
It's a different room. Especially where you are right now. Most of those people are, as you've said, waiting to die.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You continue to live your life.
Yeah, their second location is heaven.
Stop. Now see, now you're gonna get me in trouble. You're going to get me in trouble.
Hey, at least I said they're going to heaven.
That's true. Gave him that plus.
You know what? The greatest nights of my life, and I don't mind telling anybody this, is it was probably 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in a diner with my buddy Jerky, with Jimmy Cerrito, and with Eric Zoolander, and Jerky is providing Zoolander with the Inquisition, asking him about his sexuality, and I guarantee you it's one of the greatest times I have ever had in my life, okay? And that's why I will never have any friends. We have to take a break. Thank you very much. That's it. I will never be normal.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's it. We'll take a break, come back with more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show.
It's Political Persuasions.
Hey, it's Chris Freites with Political Persuasions. This week, Mike and I talk about Malta on the Potomac, Pelosi, Schumer, and Trump in the Oval. The White House Chief of Staff is leaving, and nobody seems to want the job. And the buried lead. The president's lawyer is going to jail. An absolutely historic development in the Mueller investigation. We'll break it all down. Tune in.
Political Persuasions.
That's perfect.
You can download Political Persuasions at politicalpersuasions.com. iTunes,
What?
Stitcher,
What's
and wherever fine podcasts are found.
What was that in that promo?
Because
was it?
Pony actually recorded Freight's doing the promo, and I love the fact that when he finished, he said that was perfect.
He's fun.
And so,
him.
he is fun.
That's perfect.
That's
I've worked
perfect.
with him for a year for free. I gotta love the guy. He's gotta love me.
No, but the way Pony said, that's perfect.
Yeah, it was so
perfect.
great. It was perfect.
By the way, George Stephanopoulos, man, score of scores. Way to score the Michael Cohen interview.
Hey!
The day he was sentenced to 3 years in jail. And I saw him on TV. Doesn't look like a guy that's stressed out. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show.
That interview was perfect, right, Pony?
Brought to you by... Perfect. Brought to you by Cornerstone First Financial. Here's a message from our friends at Cornerstone. Santa came early this year. Rates have fallen to levels we haven't seen since summer. This is not necessarily predicted, but it's good for you if you need a loan. Likely the Fed will raise rates 4 times next year. So this is probably your last chance to get a loan rate in the mid-4s. Call Cornerstone First Financial to get pre-approved for your new loan before rates soar higher than Santa's reindeer.
All right, everybody. We're going to raise rates.
Whether it's the coach Donner.
Whether it's a refi or purchase, work with friends of TMOS, Cornerstone First Financial,
who will tell you, I'm cute. The lowest rates guaranteed. Licensed in Maryland, Virginia, D.C., Georgia, Florida, and Colorado. Refinance now and skip your January payment, Hermie. That's a nice bit of Yuletide cheer just in time for the holidays. Tap into your home equity, refinance, and eliminate your Christmas debt with all the money you save each month. Pay those bills and start 2019 with a clean slate. Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. Click their banner on our website, visit cornerstonefirst.com, or call them at 202-625-1221. Merry Christmas from Cornerstone First Financial. Personal attention from application to closing.
We will see you at elf practice.
How is the holiday party for next week? A week from today, we will be having. Let me just give everybody a little teaser on this.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of you like to consume the show with a little bit of a tail. I would recommend tuning into Friday's show, the live stream, and I would recommend if you can't do that, certainly listen to it same day. We're going to have our Christmas party on Friday. It's going to be
impromptu.
Who's gotten back to us?
I had an odd request. Is that Adrian, Mr. Diego Garcia, asked if he could bring a +1 this year.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And let me ask this question.
Let me ask you this.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as me and my connection with the cameras, is there any way that I'll be able to? We can have a roving. We can have a rover that I could just sort of see everybody.
Yes, we can set
and
that
we
up
could
for you,
do it
Mike.
like
Especially no problem. I'll spend a couple
That would be
hours to make
fun.
that happen for you. Listen, I'll say this: that
No more than 5 hours.
or free. It has to be me, or else it won't.
Really?
Work.
Yeah, unless
it will not work.
Only if you want it to work, Mike.
Yes.
Haven't you tried? And listen to you. You just accept that.
Give him what he wants.
Your lack of ambition sometimes curdles me. It truly does. He's really the only one that can set a camera.
He is the one
set
that
a camera.
He is the most dependable one to do it. No, and I don't know the video end very well. I don't know the video.
There you go. You're off the hook.
He knows
All
how
right,
to do
congratulations.
other things.
We have our specialties.
You know, Mike. He does sound and he does fruitcake.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
That's a big win.
All right. So what
Maddie
do you do?
can set it up as well.
Yeah, Maddie could.
Maddie has the skill set.
I just don't. When you say that to me and you say it's going to take 2 hours, I know you're running 7 podcasts, and I know.
I like teasing you, Mike. It doesn't take 2 hours. It'll take 10 minutes. We're good.
Right.
Now, listen.
But he loves that you brought up the fact that you brought up that he's the one who can do it.
Well, you kind of went along with it, though.
I know.
That's
I like to encourage him because it's sort of a funny.
Have you ever thought for 2019 that you should try to do everything he does and more?
I actually have thought of. I plan on 2019 to learning the video and learning the other studio. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So when he says that, you can shove it right up his Bolivian.
Yeah, right on my.
But you know, it's not worth it.
Why do you say it's not worth it?
Come on, poll's the poll.
Oh God, you drive me crazy.
Because he is an unstoppable a-hole sometimes. So you let him burn out. It's like a fire. You just let it burn out.
Yeah. Slash and burn, Mike. We rebuild afterwards.
I understand. Here's what I think. I think you'd kill him if you actually just did everything.
Oh yes, do that and kill me.
That would so he'd never be able to ever question that again.
Would it not be more
instead
efficient?
of looking at me mellowly,
Look
and
at
saying,
me. Tell me to F off.
You know what? I've been around this business for so long. I'm not good at it, and you and I both say it because we are fat, lazy DJs.
No. You can go back and listen to the tape. I never said I'm not good at it.
Look at my studio. You should see my studio in here. I put the studio together, but I did it only out of necessity. I didn't do it because, again, you and I intellectually are capable of doing everything that he does.
And if you go back to the tape, I never said I'm not good at it. I just said I don't know how to do it yet.
I also think you all should give yourself a lot more credit than you're giving yourselves right now.
I give myself credit for being able technically to do now what I used to have my hand held.
Can I give you a different view of this type of what I used to think was kind of commonplace? As we grew as a business and really as a startup, and I'm talking about the Mike O'Mara Show proper, we had to learn so much on the fly, and we've had almost a decade of this.
Right.
Iteration, new technology, new studio. We continue to move on with the times. When we have talent that comes to Podcast Village from a large broadcast entity, like we did from CBS Radio,
right,
or they come from television, whether it's television or radio, I am floored, but I also now understand 10 times more why they know nothing about the tech end of their business. They were paid, and they are paid to be on the microphone or be on television.
Yeah, that side of it.
They have people, and some of them are union shops that take care of everything. So why would they ever have to learn?
When I started working with Don, who wanted to run the board, and I no longer ran the board, and that was 20 years where I didn't run the board, I project my frustration because that skill set, when it goes away, doesn't come back really fast. And I always hated that because I love running sounds and running the board and running phones. I love doing all that stuff. But I kind of got to a point where I didn't do it. And it's like, the old adage, that which is used develops, that which is not used wastes away. But really, Rob, more than any other thing, if you do that, then he'll never be able to say anything. That's the primary.
Very true. It's very true. When you said that it would kill him, wouldn't it be easier just to actually kill him?
That is true.
No, because we need him around to
until you don't need me.
You made the fruitcakes. He came up with the idea to make the fruitcakes. And look how that benefited our listening audience. Look at how fabulous that was.
It really lets us stay in business.
It did. It was huge.
That's a reality.
Yeah.
And Pony Boy isn't a. I think. What is your wish for 2019? Do you wish that all these guys could do, that everybody in that room wouldn't look at me and say, "Where's Oscar?" when something breaks?
Oh, no. I have to be fair to the guys. If I had one wish for anything that happened in 2019 is for Maddie to learn everything, because I can trust her.
True.
Okay. Maddie, you up for that?
Sure.
There you go. All right.
Sure.
Problem solved.
Why not?
Problem solved.
This morning, my wife says at 7:10 in the morning, I guess, Maddie, you'd sent her a nice email recap of the things you've done in the studio and outside the studio. She reads it at 7. She goes, Maddie's doing such a fantastic job. And I said, Shannon, don't you dare tell her in real life.
That's the DGH rule.
That's a DGH.
Right.
She says, why wouldn't you want to encourage someone? I said, once you tell them, they stop working.
Yeah.
And she said, that's not true. And I said, I've been on this planet longer than you have, but I will tell her, and watch. She will not stop working.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's going to be, and everybody can be a +1 for the
You want to bring your boyfriend?
He went home to LA for Christmas, so I'm riding solo.
Sounds like you're writing a song. He went home to LA for Christmas.
Met my old lover at LAX airport.
Are you going to be going to the left coast for the holiday?
No, I'm gonna go back home to Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo!
Oh, that'll be great.
That's a cool place to go for. I mean, to me, that would be Christmassy. Is Christmas in Buffalo something special, Maddie?
Yeah, White Christmas always for weeks on end.
But that's you know what? That's cool. That is cool. Not many people really. When you think about the climate, not many people in the United States have a guaranteed White Christmas. Do you pretty much have a guaranteed White Christmas in Buffalo?
Yeah, for the most part.
And also the people up there know how to deal with it, so it doesn't cripple the city.
Oh,
right?
yeah, thank God. It's nothing like it
a
is
White
here.
Christmas here would kill us.
It's the majority of the population.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, on Channel 5, they're excited that now, officially, 2018 is the wettest year we've ever had.
Really?
Yeah,
White Christmas in Maine today. Up in Maine.
Look at that.
Thank you, Rain
Damn.
Floodlight Cam. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's a White Christmas up there. So getting back to our holiday get-together, what's happening? I'm a little excited. Even though I'm not going to be there, I'm going to be doing it down here. I've already told Carla, come in here and set up a table.
Yes.
We're going to be having a good time. It's going to be
For
fun.
those of you out there, there should be a mantra that you should hold to yourselves, and it should be out of respect to the team here. There's always going to be the person who's the LVP.
Right.
Someone's going to get so and by the way, safety first. Yeah,
Right.
take a car in, take a car out, whatever you're going to do.
Got my DD. Yes.
Who's your DD this year? Who's going to be
Adrian.
your DD?
Adrian and his +1. She'll be in the back
fantastic.
seat.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Rob's going to be fun that day. Yeah.
So,
I'm fun every day.
who do you have confirmations from?
Eric Zoolander will be here. Josh Murphy, the intern, and his +1 will be here. Jimmy Cerrito will be here with.
Jimmy is fantastic. Jimmy won't just be here, right?
No, he'll bring.
Jimmy's going to bring. Jimmy's going to be the life of the party.
We're standing by on a reply from Mac.
Okay, ask Loud Goat as well.
Okay, I will.
What about Todd Moore?
Todd, this is the outlier. Todd is moving to Florida for a month.
You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that.
So
Jesus Christ.
Turn off the dive horn.
I just found out. So it's kind of weird that you just like get dropped a bomb. Though we're not having sex, I think I would have got a little more notice than, hey, I'm leaving for a month plus or whatever it is.
So you're not having sex?
We're not having sex.
Okay.
But
I knew when they elected the new Republican governor, he was going to move down.
He
here.
said,
I thought he was the new Republican governor.
I'm not into apps anymore. I'm into gerrymandering, and you know what there goes down. The hotbed is Florida.
Tell me about when
did not say
this happen? I mean, now when you said like he's really moving here.
Okay, I say, hey, logistically, what time are you getting here on Friday the 21st? Because remember, this whole holiday party,
Didn't you move this whole holiday party because of him?
No, the majority of people couldn't come
because it was too. It was
Friday. It would have just been Todd.
Yeah, which would have been great.
Amazing.
We could gerrymander the studio, make sure he got in here.
There's nothing festive about one guest that you could be coming in on a random Tuesday.
Coming in and yelling at Mike about politics.
So,
ho, ho, ho.
He said, look, the schedules don't line up. I'm moving to Florida for a month. It's too cold up here. And I said,
he's becoming a snowbird?
At 40. At 40.
Where in Florida will he be moving to?
I do not have confirmation. I will see him tonight. I think he's moving to the Keys, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a little town in the Keys, Mike, called Fake News.
But I don't have all the details. I will give you them. But I said, in my eyes...
Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to the Todd Moore Bungalow. Where's my fresh squeezed orange juice, Marissa? Marissa moving with him?
Yes, everybody's moving.
Bear
too.
The dog and everything. Wow, that's awesome.
So,
I was going to get together with Todd when he came down here. You know that, right?
Yes, I heard.
But then just tell him to stop posting. Carla doesn't want to anymore.
Oh no!
He went past the critical mass.
Oh no!
Yeah, he went past critical mass. He's such a scab picker online that she's gone a little crazy. She's gone a little, so I'm not sure. So we've got no Todd Moore, and Eddie, have you left anybody out, or is that?
We'll also be inviting the cast of the Sarah Fraser show.
Hey, Fraser will be here.
That'll be a nice little wild card. Oh, glug glug glug.
Yeah.
What you don't know is that Leslie is back.
Yes.
So you
Leslie Akendo?
Yes, she's back.
Our wonderful video editor. She's back.
From her time at Univision in Miami. And I think we have like some outliers here as far as the list, Mike, that we want to surprise you with.
All right, very good. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do that. I really urge everybody, please try to tune into the live stream because it's going to be interesting. We're going to be taping.
The phone lines will be open as well.
Yes, of course.
It's going to be very, very exciting. And then it's going to be, on and gone. And happy holidays. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hello, this is internet sensation Toddy Abedje. Do you stare at your computer all day? Well, at least it's better than staring at Santana Moss. Face it, you're addicted. So, if you're staring at your computer anyway, you might as well be staring at the Mike O'Mara Show YouTube page. Just go to youtube.com/Mike O'Mara Show and click the bell to subscribe to our page. Now, you can see Mike make fun of Rob's big head or laugh at Oscar while he gets his head shaved. So hit up the TMOS YouTube page and watch all of the episodes that your computer-loving mind desires. Or just throw your computer out the window. Because if you're not watching us on YouTube, you're not using your computer for the right things anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Toddy. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. And remember, I am the captain now.
Yeah, that's a new game we'll be playing during the Christmas party show, Mike.
This portion of the Mike O'Mara Show brought to you by Robinhood. If you think that financial services and investing are just for the wealthy, think again. Say hello to Robinhood. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETF, those are exchange-traded funds, options, and cryptocurrencies, all commission-free. Robinhood is the non-intimidating way for stock market newcomers to invest for the first time with true confidence. And you hear it all over the place.
Right.
All right? If you're a young person, you want to get involved with saving and building your little nest egg, the sooner the better. Robinhood opens investing to everyone. It's simple. It's intuitive. The best part, no commission fees. Other brokerages charge up to $10 for every trade, but Robinhood doesn't do that. They don't charge commission fees. You trade your stocks and keep all your profits. Plus, it's simple. Robinhood has easy-to-understand charts and market data. You can place a trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. I've done it. It's great. You'll learn how to invest as you build your portfolio, and Robinhood has custom notifications for price movements, so you never miss the right moment to invest. Robinhood is giving TMOS listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio. Sign up at mikeomara.robinhood.com. Pay attention. That's mikeomara.robinhood.com. Do it today, and we thank you. As I mentioned earlier this week, I hit the 30 pounds lost mark earlier in the week.
Yeah, you did.
Very good.
And you dropped it on us like it was a casual mic. Like, I'm
That's
down
right.
31 pounds.
You didn't even do a ta-da.
Well, I love the ta-da. Hold on, where's the ta-da? Let me find my ta-da. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
So, my new favorite. The thing that I didn't mention is that when I was talking about the party, the Christmas party, is that because in my mind, sometimes you get to a little plateau and you give yourself a little reward.
Sure.
As Frank Sinatra would say. And just to my wife, okay, when you bring the narcotic into the home where the narcotic addict lives, and when the narcotic is a Christmas baking day.
Oh dear.
Where you have everybody in the kitchen and you're saying, I said, how are these? They're terrible. How are these? And I realize you're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling me. I know that they are not terrible. And I know I'm beginning to know her habits as far as squirreling away things in the freezer or where she is. And when you put these plastic bags in the freezer and then you put the cookies in a paper bag, thinking I won't know that there are cookies in there, I am going to discover
fat guy X-ray
them.
vision.
I have the fat guy X-ray vision, and I know. And so, last night when we got back from our little holiday boar fest, and I immediately went into the freezer, and she said to me, what's great about our babysitter, Carmen, is that we will get home, and it's a minimum, always, a minimum of about a half an hour that they just chat. They sit down and they chat. They love each other. And so they have this wonderful. Me, I have never been burdened by that. I get to come home. Bye, Carmen. Do a beeline into the bedroom and turn the TV on, and that's it. Well, last night I did this, and they are always so engaged. How did he do? How the little guy? Did he go down okay? And she's telling her story, and Carla's telling her story, and I'm meanwhile in there, just taking the paper bag and going. And and then I hear thump, thump, thump. The door opens. what are you doing? And I said, nothing. She said, yes, you are. I said, Carla, they're Christmas cookies. And by the way, you lied to me. And her eyes get wide. She says, what do you mean you lied to me? You lied to me when you told me these weren't good. They're fantastic cookies. A little coconut thingy with chocolate chips and then this little shortbread pocket with like this raisin stuff in the middle of it and then a chocolate chip salted caramel pretzel. Oh. These cookies were a 15 on a scale of 10 and I love them frozen because you gnaw at them with your teeth going, yeah. And it prevents me, if they're soft and easily crumbleable, that, I eat them in 1 second. But if they're frozen, I got to gnaw on them for a while, so it prolongs the pleasure of the heroin addict.
Yeah, it's
so
like giving a salt lick to a cow.
Thank you.
It lasts forever.
And this morning, Carla said to me, did you weigh yourself today? I said, no, I didn't weigh myself today. Why didn't you weigh yourself? I didn't weigh myself because I ate your Christmas cookies, and I know I'm going to be fatter today. I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow when I have a really good day, and I drink 15 glasses of water today. Okay. Yeah, but they were phenomenal. They were really, and now, and as I'm enjoying them, I was thinking in the back of my mind that the last batch of Rob Spiewak fruitcake treats are, according to Rob, on their way to West South Florida.
They go in the mail tomorrow. Package today, in the mail tomorrow. Priority, you should have them Monday.
It is the time of year where sugar is part of the equation. And I will, I'm going to have, for me, it's like one bad day, and then I'll do a solid 6-7 days of religious good eating.
Now, Mike, I'm going to be sending you guys a total of 3 fruitcakes. Okay, there is one for you, one for Carla, and then the secret one for you. How shall I get you the secret one undercover so that she is not aware of it? Can I include it in the same box? Can you intercept the box?
Put it in a paper bag.
No, he'll know this.
Here's what I need you to do. You mentioned Adrian. Adrian's taking you to the Christmas party next Friday, right?
Exactly.
All right, after he drops you off, tell him to stay in the car, take the fruitcake, drive it down here. Tell him he won't be able to come by the house, but tell him I will meet him at the Perkins restaurant at the corner of Colonial Boulevard and Tamiami Trail.
Tamiami Trail. Got it.
When my car pulls into the parking lot of the Perkins, I will flash the high beams twice.
Tamiami Trail.
After I do that, are you writing this down?
I am. I've
Please
heard
write
of it.
this
Yes,
down.
of course. Colonial.
After
and
I
Tamiami
flash
Trail.
the high beams twice, tell Adrian to step out. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell him. I'm an idiot. I forgot to tell him where to park.
Yeah.
Tell him to park in the northwest corner next to the light pole.
Northwest light pole.
Northwest corner. Or flash the lights twice. He is to get out of the car. Place the package. How is it going to be? Is it going to be in a bag? Is it going to be just in the foil container?
I put it in a box that is not a fruitcake box. It is actually a box.
A shoe box?
No, it's a tampon box.
Oh,
tampon. Tell him to put the tampon box. That is.
I mean, of all the things you could have chosen.
That's just like, hold on. That just killed the bit. That's just killed.
Oh.
You just killed the bit.
Did I?
Why?
How big is that boxing to be?
Well, it was a value pack.
Oh, you've been listening to the show the last few months? It's bigger than a stadium. It's the biggest box known to mankind.
It's a heavy flow set. Gross.
Like Mike, Tamiami Trail, and he just gets it. And I'll tell Adrian that after he drops the fruitcake off, he's got the rest of the day off.
Right. By the way, the salted caramel middle that they put in these, it's a pretzel, chocolate chips, and then this salted caramel. The caramel, it was like a real caramel center. And so I was literally gnawing on this thing like it was a dog treat in bed. By the way, best place to eat Christmas cookies, in bed.
How many did you get through?
I had one of the it's a big round shortbread cookie with the raisins in the middle. Then I had 3 of the coconut chocolate chip clusters.
Yeah.
And I had 3 of the salted caramel, which means a total of 3, 6, 7 cookies.
It seems to me, Mike,
which is the equivalent of a box.
Oh, because they're huge cookies.
When you're describing the salted caramel thing, it's almost like a dog treat. Have you ever seen the Kong where you hide the treat in the toy and you have to work to get to it?
Yeah.
That's you're working to get to the treat. That's the caramel.
Yeah. Carla does that with me, but they're Oreos. And I just chew on the plastic and shake it with my mouth until
Shake it in a figure eight like a dog does.
Until I dislodge the Oreo cookie. There you go. Happy holidays, everybody. Yeah. No, I didn't weigh myself today, Carla, and my fingers are swollen. We'll take a break, and I'll come back with news.
You can't wear any of your rings.
Can't wear my jewelry. We'll take a break, come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hello, Mr. Shellhammer.
Mrs. Shellhammer wants to talk to you. I've made the martinis triple strength, and she feels wonderful. Here, my pen.
Hello?
No. Oh, dear.
Thank you, darling. Hello?
No, dear.
Darling, how silly of me. Hello? Why, we'd love to do all of our holiday shopping through the TMOS Holiday Shopping Center at MikeO'MaraShow.com. I think Target, Macy's, and Walmart are simply charming.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Quip. Have you heard about the gift that's on everyone's wish list this year? It's something they'll use twice every day. It was featured on Oprah's O List, and it's perfect for everyone with a mouth. The It gift is Quip, an electric toothbrush designed to make brushing better. Quip features sensitive sonic vibrations, gentle enough on your sensitive gums, and a built-in timer with guiding pulses to remind you when to switch sides. Plus, Quip doesn't require a clunky charger that runs for 3 months on one charge. 3 months? Did you hear that? 3 months!
3, Oscar!
3! Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I use Quip because I was just reading the copy again. Sometimes I do that and I just get a ADD.
3 months.
3 months is crazy.
It doesn't require. I said it doesn't require a clunky charger.
No, it doesn't.
It runs for 3 months on one charge.
Yes,
that's good. I use Quip because it guarantees that I'm brushing my teeth the right way every day. That's why I love Quip, and that's why they have over 5,000 verified 5-star reviews. So give the gift of dental health. Quip looks like a big-ticket tech gift, but it has a stocking stuffer price starting at just $25. And if you go to getquip.com/TMOS right now, you get your first refill.
Right now.
How many of these I do a year? Just out of idle curiosity.
Half a dozen.
Well, we would like more, Mike.
Yes, we would, Oscar.
Yes.
Oscar and I had our annual business meeting yesterday. We'd like 10 times more.
Tenfold.
If you go to getquip.com/TMOS right now.
When?
What? You get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush, but the Quip recipient doesn't need to know that. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/TMOS. Thank you.
Thank you.
News. Boo. Jerry Seinfeld thinks the Oscars made a mistake, giving Kevin Hart an ultimatum. Here's the quote. Let me turn that down. Kevin is in a position because he's a brilliant comedian to kind of decide what he wants to do. He doesn't have to step down, but he can. And when you look at the situation, well, who got screwed in that deal? I think Kevin's going to be fine, But finding another Kevin Hart, that's not so easy. He's a brilliant guy with a movie career. Yeah, all right, Jerry. Is Jerry always on that
what troubles me?
A-hole side of things a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
but what troubles me is that he says he's a brilliant guy with a movie career, because that's like saying, you know what, I don't have a movie career. I tried. I made B-movie. I didn't do that.
Oh, no, he's got that Seinfeld money.
He's got the Seinfeld money, but you know what?
It's more than Kevin will ever have.
But he wants the movie career.
Oh, he did a Netflix special. He got paid millions of dollars for that.
I want to be an insect.
B-movie. Well, you're stinging me. Giselle Bündchen was the highest paid model in the world.
Hey, Norm Macdonald, did you hear about Giselle Bündchen's paycheck?
Yeah, she on that runway, huh? Yeah, highest paid in the world.
Where?
The clackety-lackety.
Clackety-lackety.
I'm not even going to honor him by saying his name.
Highest paid model in the world from 2003 to 2016. Last year, Kendall Jenner dethroned her, and this year she held on to the title. Kendall made $22.5 million over the past year, which was a lot more than the runner-up, Carly Kloss. Do you know Carly Kloss?
Yeah.
She lives at the North Pole, doesn't she?
Take a nice Google search.
Carly Kloss. Eat, Carly, eat.
No one wants a fat model.
Who only made $13 million.
I'm sorry. I guess I get one of these. I get myself the alarm.
There
for
it
that.
is. Yeah, you're going to play it?
There you go.
Chrissy Teigen and Rosie Huntington Whiteley tied for third with $11.5 million. Cara Delevingne. Delevingne.
Is it Delevingne?
Delevingne. Cara Delevingne and Giselle tied for fifth with $10 million. Giselle announced her retirement from the runway a few years back, but on Ellen this week, she said she's nowhere near retiring from modeling. So
oh, boy!
Go, pretty ladies. Here's my favorite person in showbiz. Shaquille O'Neal is throwing a massive Super Bowl party in Atlanta on February 1st, which is the Friday before the game. Here's what it's going to include. I love Shaq. Shaq is just fun. He knows how to be fun. This is what it's going to include. A Ferris wheel, juggling flamethrowers, and performance by Migos. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Lil Jon, T-Pain, Diplo, DJ Tiesto, and Cirque du Soleil.
Hey!
All at Shaq's party. If that's not enough for you, Shaq himself will probably pick up the mic. Shaq says, quote, I've been to a lot of Super Bowl parties, and they're all the same. This is going to be talked about for years to come. I love his hype.
Well, and it's great that it's 3 days before the game or 2 days before the game.
Shaq says, it's part festival, part carnival, part circus. It'll be the best Super Bowl party I've ever seen. Look,
He's the best.
Tickets went on sale yesterday starting at $250, but the cheapies are already sold out. What's left will cost you from $300 to $1,200, but Shaq on the mic. I mean, come on. If you're going to be down there, pony up. If you're going to be down there, you're rich anyway.
Mike,
so,
you're the only one in this room that's actually been to a Super Bowl party.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's absolutely right. The commissioner's party that we thought was the biggest deal for years and years, and the commissioner's party was always the same. It was just a bunch of people, buffet, bar with a line at it.
Yeah, and trying to get to the next room.
Yeah,
because there's
really
levels. The commissioner's party
level
breaks
because it's the caste system.
Yeah.
That the NFL does better than
There's
anyone.
always an hassle.
Apparently, the hottest toy this Christmas season is the Poopsie. Sorry for hitting the microphone so often. The Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorn.
Yes, I've seen this.
I might get this for my kid just to get it. If you're not familiar, it's a $50 unicorn doll that poops a glittery slime out of a heart-shaped... No, I'm not doing that. This is disgusting. It poops a glittery slime out of a heart-shaped hole.
Yes.
Where? In its butt?
Yeah, it comes in.
Where it comes in?
I actually have the commercial if you'd like to hear it.
All right, let's hear it.
Sort of.
Oh, no, he's not. Hold on, wait. Before you do that, one last thing.
He actually has it.
Hold on. Stop. Because he was going to play.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was. Now, yeah, okay.
No.
You were going to play it.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you were. You were going to play it.
No, I wasn't. Now, do you want to hear the thing or not?
Now you're going to play it.
No, I want to hear your 1950s man saying that there are 12 days
on
till
demand.
You don't get that.
That's what I want to hear.
No, you don't get that now. No.
Yeah.
Can I hear the unicorn?
All right, here we go. Rob, play the commercial for the unicorn, please.
Poopsie, surprise unicorn. My slime is divine. Give her magic food. You won't believe your eyes. Put her
Hey,
on
it's
the
real.
body of unicorn
Have you seen the commercial?
Unicorn magic.
Oh no, what's happening?
Here he comes.
They called it.
Here he comes.
11 days left for Christmas shopping.
He talks a lot on this one. Listen.
Hiya, Christmas is just around the corner. Only 11 more shopping days. You
11.
better hurry.
You better hurry.
Is it 11? Is it 11 today?
Yeah, it's the 14th
Oh, 11
today.
more shopping days.
Shopping
That's
days.
till the 24th, right? Yeah, so anyway, I think this sounds a little twisted, the Poopsie
it is.
unicorn. If you do get it for your kid, be careful. The glitter poop can be hard to clean. Oh, good news.
As opposed to the real poop, which is a snap.
Oh, it says here, if you let the Poopsie harden inside the unicorn, you might have to perform a toothpick colonoscopy. That's disgusting. That is so nasty, especially on this day where I'm going to my colon. The Rock Hall of Fame's 2019 class is in. Here it is. Stevie Nicks, Janet Jackson, Radiohead, The Cure, Def Leppard, Roxy Music, and The Zombies. The acts that were nominated but didn't make the cut include Kraftwerk.
Hey!
That's pretty funny. Todd Rundgren. He should have been nominated.
Yeah.
He should have been he got
inducted, yeah.
Rage Against the Machine, LL Cool J, and Devo. So it's Stevie Nicks, Janet Jackson, Radiohead, The Cure, Def Leppard, and Roxy Music. Any thoughts on that?
I would put Devo in ahead of a couple of those. I
don't know a couple of those. I don't know what Roxy Music is.
80s glam band, sort of. I don't like The Cure. I don't think The Cure belongs
I'm not
in
a Cure guy. I'm not. There are a lot of people that go
they're beloved.
They're beloved. Yes, they are. And now a little something. A woman in Nova Scotia called 911 on Sunday after she walked out of a store and her car was gone.
Gone, and it's gone.
The weird part was another car that looked just like hers was right next to where she parked it. And remember, this is in Canada.
Okay.
So what happened? It turned out she'd parked next to a guy who owns the exact same car. Same color, same everything. And somehow, his key fob worked with her car, too.
Excellent security.
The guy eventually realized it wasn't his car, so he brought the car back, but not before filling it up with a full tank of Canadian gas.
That's nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Police say the whole thing was just a misunderstanding, so he's not facing any charges, and the woman ended up reimbursing him for the gas, and that's why Canada rocks, Rob Spiewak.
They're going to attack us. They're going to attack.
There we go.
And they'll not fill up their gas tank after they take over the country.
We have to take a break. When we come back, it's the Audio Vault right here on the Mike O'Meara Show.
Without you. A reading from the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 35.
Yes.
He himself said, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." So, be like the big guy in the sky. Give the Mike O'Meara Bonus Show. Just click the Gift Bonus Show banner at MikeO'MearaShow.com. It's blessedly simple to do, and you're sharing the gospel of the world's most beloved podcast. Plus, you can send the gift certificates directly to the recipient so that they can start enjoying the bonus show right away. Be generous, be selfless, be a giver. The future of our show depends on it, forever and ever.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Meara Show, brought to you by Zappos. If you know anything at all about Zappos.com, you know they provide the absolute best customer service around. They also were instrumental in getting us out to Las Vegas, Nevada. They are fantastic. Zappos.com, wonderful website. They hosted TMOS Live in Vegas. Zappos.com offers all of the latest and greatest footwear, apparel, handbags, and accessories. And thanks to over 1,000 trusted brand names, Zappos.com is able to help millions of customers create a long-lasting wardrobe that they love. And now, for a limited time, Zappos.com is offering Mike O'Meara Show listeners 15% off their purchase by using the code TMOS at checkout. As always, Zappos.com provides fast, free shipping, free and easy returns, 24/7 friendly customer service, and a 365-day return policy. Remember, Zappos.com. This is a limited time offer, so make sure you act fast. And thank you to Zappos.com. We love you, Zappos. And Oscar and I were talking about it yesterday. Mm-hmm. They like us too, which is really great. We're very excited about that. Let's open up the Audio Vault for today. This is Friday, December 14, 2018.
Exactly right. And first of all,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I love lamb.
I am sick and tired of people arguing about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Let it lie, okay? It's a movie. It's set at Christmas time. It has Christmas music on the soundtrack.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a great movie. I wouldn't think that it would be inappropriate to watch it in the summertime, but it's a movie, all right? That said,
it's a movie. And why, can I ask you this? Why do you think that? Is this?
Why is it such an issue? I don't know why people care that much.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just something that's out there. It's not like they're trying to hype the movie by doing that,
no,
right?
It seems to me it was a summertime release even. I don't remember, but it seems to me it might have been a summertime. Anyhow, that said, someone did some research and they found out that in the movie, they use in the dialogue all the numbers 1 through 12 in the dialogue of the movie. So someone put together on YouTube, I like this. This is called The 12 Days of Die Hard.
12 terrorists at Nakatomi Plaza. Been doing this for 11 years. 10 square blocks. Mayday, Mayday, Channel 9. 8 Lincoln 30 to dispatch.
The 7 members of the new Provo Front.
6 armed with automatic weapons.
5 imprisoned leaders of Liberté de Quebec. $4 million.
3 down, 4 to go. Code 2 at Nakatomi Plaza.
He's killed 1 terrorist for show and he claims he's capped off 2 others. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Christmas.
All right. Is this done by the people?
It was done by a fan. It was done by a fan that just went and found the 12 days of Christmas and made it be a Die Hard thing. And it doesn't change the fact if it's a Christmas movie or not. I just thought it was great.
That's cool.
I really liked it. Okay.
Very cool.
With the holiday season here, nothing better
I
than
I didn't think it was cool at all.
Why didn't you
anyway,
like it?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't.
You don't like
it's
Die
just,
Hard?
No,
I
I'm
feel
not a Die
like
Hard
you would
fan.
be a Bruce Willis guy.
Yeah, I love
I also
Bruce
think
Willis.
it's forced. I think it's forced. I think that's.
Did you not like Die Hard, period?
Not a Die
Is that
Hard
the fifth
fan.
movie?
Oh, my God.
Die Hard, period?
No Star Wars, no Die Hard?
Oscar, it's like your movies and my movies. I like the Cider House rules.
But, Mike, we have
a love about passion.
We have
lost love.
You and I have a lot of overlap. You have to admit, movie-wise, you and I
we do.
And I love the
and
Die Hard
Oscar will
movies.
give me a gem once in a while because he likes to. He overlaps with me more than I overlap
I just think
with his
Die Hard is
action-adventure.
prototypical. That's
It's action adventure.
But it's one step above the average action adventure film, I think.
Look, if you
What
want to know
do you think
the
about Legend of the Falls? Tristan?
I don't even know that movie.
Untamed Heart?
Let me tell you about the Die Hard franchise. My movie Violence, Oscar, I like it credible. I like my movie Violence credible. And
Very credible when he's barefoot on broken glass. You got to feel that.
Yeah, let me tell you, I go about the furthest I can go with the credibility factor and the lack of believability is Taken with Liam Neeson.
Okay.
That's about as far as I go. If it goes past that, where it's just surreal, Taken is phony enough. I can't go much further than Taken.
You'll like
That's
The Equalizer. If you haven't seen that on demand, you'll like that.
I like the original one. I'd like to see
You'll like the
number
one
two.
with Denzel.
What about the one with Edward Woodward when it was a television show?
Oh, that was way back.
Way back.
Right?
Well, I was in high school then. So that was the mid '80s. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
How about? Do you like the Lethal Weapon movies?
I like the first one.
Okay. All right. I
didn't like the ones after that.
I somehow sort of equate those with Die Hard, sense of humor, but also action adventure.
Yeah.
So I think
they're in that same era, right? I love Die Hard. Also, it may be. I don't think it's a generational thing. For some reason, I feel like, and I don't want to belabor the point, but for you, Mike, of all people, because you were on the air when these movies were on, at their apex. For some reason, I would always feel like, man, it would be top of mind for a guy like you, not just because of the radio you did, but because of the man you are, to say, Die Hard is my type of movie. This is what.
When I see a murder or a death on screen, I want to believe it really happened, like The Godfather or Goodfellas. Do you understand what I'm saying? I like to see violence that makes you go, "Oh my God, violence is horrible."
Okay,
I don't like to see violence that makes me think violence is cool. Look, they blew that guy up. No, that doesn't do it for me. I like real. All
right. Speaking of real, this Christmas, nothing better than a roaring fire, right? Well, Kentucky Fried Chicken on their website, KFC. Who knew they had a website? They are selling a log. I guess like a Duraflame log, like a man-made log that has the scent of KFC.
Ooh!
So for $18.99, your house
can
smell like chicken.
KFC is now selling what I'll call a fried chicken fire log. The fire log is described as imbued with the unmistakable mouth-watering aroma of Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. The fire log does come with a few tongue-in-cheek warnings, including may result in a craving for fried chicken. We know the fire log smells great, but please do not attempt to eat it.
You know what I would like is a fire log that smells like chocolate pie.
Big chocolate pie, my wife. Yes, sir.
Only available online. Jason Momoa, who is of course Aquaman, and is all over the media right now,
shirtless,
and not impressing anybody. I can't think of any reason that I would. And I like the occasional superhero movie.
The definition of on and gone.
Yeah. So
he will not have he may not have another movie.
I think you may be right.
Career.
I think you may be right.
Right.
But he did reveal something about himself that not only I find surprising, that Julia Roberts found surprising. What does Christmas mean to Jason Momoa?
What about you, Jason? What do you do to get in the holiday spirit?
Barbra Streisand.
Really?
I know it's
Barbra Streisand. Hang on. Are you saying that you...
My mama raised me on this one Christmas album, so until I play that, it's a Barbra Streisand Christmas album that
was an unexpected answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But he's an unexpected guy.
It's an unexpected
Way
answer.
to go, James.
Well,
that's
that was
a good comeback, James Corden. That's why you're so scary funny. He's an unexpected guy. Fat.
Mike, of all the talk shows, you can say this about James Corden. He's polite.
God,
I hate him.
Honest to God.
But I did like the clip.
When you think of Kimmel out there busting his balls to be funny every night, and his writers going that, it's just like, I like the fleet of foot.
Yeah.
I like the comedian, but no, when you can do karaoke in a car,
he makes Fallon look prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really does.
1,000%. I agree with you 100%.
Here's why it's going to be a Merry Christmas. On the Aquaman soundtrack, there's yet another version of the song Africa by Toto.
Ooh.
Because this song has never gone away. Recently, was it Weezer that did the cover that sounded like a wedding karaoke band doing it? Well, now Pitbull has done a version of it.
I've been overlooked, stepped on, left for dead, always against.
So that when it gets to the hook, it's Africa. Give it a second. And also, it had to kill them after they had him do this song, that the karaoke version by Weezer came out and stole their thunder.
Yeah. I heard this when it first came out.
Yeah.
Because I listened to Worldwide, which I think is the Sirius XM that is dedicated to this.
Bad music?
No. I liked it then, and then the Weezer one came out and totally overshadowed the fact that he just did this. But does the band get credit, or the producer or the writer get credit for the song?
Yes. Oh, Toto will get all kinds of money. Toto's having their best year ever.
For this.
Pitbull has his own channel on Sirius, which is wild.
It's a little beyond it. Of course, I was doing my non-verbal Pitbull impression that Carla likes so much, which is. I
hope Pitbull does another pre-recorded New Year's Eve special because I like to watch him dancing around. It's fun.
It's wonderful. Pitbull, you can't pigeonhole Pitbull's style.
Right.
You got that guy that's bald and wears a suit, and then he's like a great rapper.
He could really just move right in to be a pro wrestler. He has that look. He could do that. Or sell cars, or just be a good guy.
Yeah.
Now, we mentioned earlier in the show Todd Moore. Let's close the show with Todd Moore today. He obviously found an underlying theme in our show for the past couple weeks and put up a video montage on Facebook. And I could tell this was from many different shows because we're all wearing different shirts when we are in this montage. Mike, I wonder if we've had this topic on top of mind for the past couple weeks on the Mike O'Mara Show. Fruitcake.
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 Fruitcakes.
Fruitcakes.
Fruitcake.
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 Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Fruitcake. TMOS. Fruitcake. Fruitcake.
Ooh.
Fruitcake. Fruitcake.
Well, I mean fruitcake. 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 Fruitcake.
Hold on. Stop it
Fruitcake.
for a second. Is it just me saying fruitcake?
It's mostly me and you, but Oscar did say ooh at one point.
All right. That's it. And Todd did this?
Todd did this. I think we're almost done.
Fruitcake.
Right. Yes.
Fruitcake.
Oh, Oscar had a fruitcake at the end. There you go.
Fruitcake at the end.
So that's fruitcake, and that's your Magic Audio Vault. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Oh my God! Yeah, we're so sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Another one in the can. Thanks for joining us for another riveting episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. Todd Moore, Florida welcomes you. If you have a message you'd like to hear in our Tuesday mailbag, send it to Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com. And remember, the TMOS bonus show makes a great gift, even for yourself. Just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the banner that says Gift Bonus. It's as easy as pie and just as tasty. Please support TMOS. For Oscar Santana and Rob Spiewak, this is Mike O'Mara thanking you for your continued amazing support for the best part of your day, the Mike O'Mara Show. Bye-bye, everybody.
So long.
Ciao, ciao.
This episode of the Mike O'Mara Show has been brought to you by the TMOS Shopping Center. Remember, especially during the holidays, the next time you need anything from Target, Walmart, or Macy's, make sure to shop online and access them through the banner at the top of MikeO'MaraShow.com. Thank you, and happy holidays.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Do lunch break, okay?
You think you can make my fucking life any worse? You go right ahead. Be my fucking guest. Take a shot.